What's up, guys? Ted here, back with another LEGO build video. And in this one we are doing part 2 of the AT-AT versus Tauntaun Microfighters set. And in this one we are doing the Tauntaun. Since we already have the AT-AT, go check out that video if you haven't seen it already, but please do it after this one. So we have a booklet and the bag of parts. So let's get into it. Alright, so first off, the figure we get is Hoth Luke with a cool head mold. If you can see that. On one side he's smiling, on the other side he's just has a regular frowny kind of look. Alright, here's his helmet. And now, here is the blaster. Where is the little flicky thing? There it is. Alright, so here's Luke with the stud shooter. Alright, now here's the Tauntaun build. So we're going to start with a 3x3 plate. Then we need a 1x4 plate. Now we're going to need two 1x1 bricks with one stud on the side. Put that like that. Next we need, okay, where is it? There it is. We need this 1x2 plate with a socket, with a ball socket joint on it. Now we're going to need a 1x2 plate. Then we're going to need two 1x1 bricks. Now we're going to need two 1x1 plates. Next we're going to need a 2x3 plate. Now we're going to need one 1x1 brick. And then two 1x1 bricks with a stud on the side. Alright, now we're going to need a 1x2 brick with a reverse slope on it. Next we're going to need to make two of these, so we're going to need two 1x1 plates. Then we're going to need a 1x1 plate with a hook on top. So boom and boom. Next we're going to need a 1x1 stud with a horizontal bar on it. to make it go like that. And we're putting these on here for the Tauntaun's little arms. Alright, now we're going to need a 1x2 plate with a hook on one side. And we're going to need a 1x1 plate with a hook. Now we're going to need a 3x3 plate. Alright, now we're going to need a 1x3 plate with 2 studs on top. And then we're going to need a 1x3 smooth plate. Alright, now we're going to need 2 1x2 plates that are slanted. Where's the other one? There it is. So there you go. And we're also going to need a 1x1 plate to put on there. Now let's flip it over. We're going to need a 1x2 plate, followed by a reverse 1x2 sloped piece. So there you go. And that will go on like that. Next, we're going to need 2 1x2 plates with a 2x2 vertical plate on it. And that will go there and there. Next, we're going to need a 1x3 plate. Alright, now let's take this 1x1 plate that has a horizontal double-sided stud on it. And then we're going to put 2 studs on either side. So like this. Then we're going to need a 1x3 plate. Then we're going to need 2 1x2 sloped pieces. Then we're going to need a 1x1 stud, or 1x1 plate, I should say. And that will go like that. Now, this is going on like on the back like this. Alright, now for the tail, we're going to need this 1x2 plate with a bulge socket on one side. Then we're going to need a 1x3 plate. Next, we're going to need a 1x1 stud, or 1x1 plate. And then we're going to need this 1x4 sloped piece to go like that. And let's put this in the ball joint there. Alright, now we're going to need this 1x3 plate. Then we're going to need this 1x2 slanted brick. Then we're going to need this 1x1 brick with one stud on one side. And next we're going to need this 1x1 plate with a rounded side to it. So that will go like this. And then this will go in like that. Alright, now for the head, we're going to need a 1x2 plate, followed by a 1x3 plate. Then we're going to need a 1x1 slanted piece. Then we're going to need another 1x3 plate. Then we're going to need a 1x2 reverse sloped piece. Next we're going to need this 1x2 brick with two studs on the double side. Then we're going to need another 1x1 slanted piece. Alright, now we're going to need two 1x1 pieces with this kind of fan or this thing on it, and these will go to the back for the ears. Next we're going to need two 1x2 plates. They go down. Next we're going to need two of these smooth studs. And it goes to the front. And then we're going to need four of these studs that have holes in them. Alright. Now we're going to need both of these horn pieces. Like that. To go on either side. And then we're going to need this rain piece. All right, and there that goes. Now, let's put that on there. And now, for the legs. So, we're going to need to put a 1x2 plate on here. And now we're going to need this reverse 1x2 slope piece. Then we're going to need a 1x1 stud. Or 1x1 plate. Then we're going to need a 1x1 plate with a 1x1 vertical plate going downward. Then we're going to need a 1x3 plate. Then we're going to need this 1x2 plate with a 1x1 slant on it. Now we're going to need 2 of these 1x1 slanted pieces. So, like that, and like that. And then this will go on like that. Next, we're going to need this 2x2 corner piece with a cut out on it. And then we're going to need a 1x1 quarter circle piece. Now we're going to have to do the same thing on the other side. So, let me just quickly do that. And then, boom. Alright, and now, let's just put Luke's lightsaber together. We're putting the lightsaber on here, and the binoculars on here. Alright. Alright, so that is the end of this video, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as follow me on Instagram at FanRantan48. And if you like what I do, consider supporting me on Patreon at FanRantan. Links are in the description below. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.